Srimad Bhaktivedanta Narayana Namine Sri Krishna Lila Katane Sudaksham Aurarya Madhurya Gunaisha Yuktam Varam Vare Vishamantam Narayanam Tam Sirasa Namami Tridandinam Bhakta Shiromanim Cha Sri Krishna Pada Javudai Chaitanya Leela Amrita Sarasaram Narayanam Tam Satatam Prapadye Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Let me offer millions of blessings of lotus feet of Gurudev Rupana Guruvar Nama Nishta Santa Sripada Nirupachana Koti Dandavat Dhala Sambar Vishnu Tavat Dandavat Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo. So today is Thursday, question and answers. Today is Srila Gopal Bhatt Goswami's appearance day. Ramachandra Kaviraj disappearance day. Then 20th is Jayadev Goswami's disappearance day. Lochan Das Thakur's disappearance day, 23rd. 25th is Shaktila Ekadasi, Saturday. Then 29th is appearance day of Sri Gurudev. Wow. 3rd February is Vasanta Panchami. 5th February is Advaita Saptami. Nityananda Trayodasi is 10th February. Then Shivratri is 27th February. 9th is Navadip Parikrama. 14th is Gaur Purnima. So things going very fast. Gopal Bhatta Goswami, amazing personality. He is Ananga Manjari, Krishna Lila. Uh, also, um, by the mercy, by the arrangement of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Krishna desired, he appeared in South India, Sri Rangam, Sri Sampradaya. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to visit South India, so he stayed at his father's place, Chaturmasya. So Gopal he did so many service to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He was a small boy. Then after his parents disappeared, they all became Krishna devotees. His uncle also. The uncle went to Vrindavan. Prabodhananda Saraswati is his uncle. And Gopal Bhatta Goswami also. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is to appear in his Leelas in his dream. Navadip pastime. So, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wrote him, Rupa Goswami, that it you should treat him as your younger brother. While Rupa Goswami and then Sanatana Goswami, the deities, Radha, Govinda, Radha, Madan appeared to them and they were serving nicely. Gopal Bhatta Goswami was serving the saligram. One day he had a desire, so if I had a deity, ah, you know, I could also nicely trust them, serve them. So that night, the saligram turned into Radharaman. By the time he got up in the morning, put them into rest, saligram, but next day morning, woke up, saw Radharaman, smiling, very good. So, how Krishna responds? He desires to be served by devotees, pure devotees. Is if you take then Rupa and Sanatan, they all came, they were all wondered. Wow, the beauty of the deity was so enchanting. And they said he is the manifestation all the of the three principal deities. Radha Madan Mohan, Radha Govinda, Radha Gopinath. In the Sambandha Abhideya Prayojana. Sambandha, relation. Radha Madan Mohan. The Adhisthatri, principal deity. So, Radha Raman's lotus feet resembles Madan Mohan. Chest is Radha Govinda. Face is Gopinath. Chest is Gopinath. And face is Radha Govinda. So, this is amazing because all those three main deities left Vrindavan because of the attack by the Muslims. Radha Raman also they wanted to move and he said, no, I'm not leaving. So before it happened, in other words, Krishna became in form of principal deities established by uh, great grandson of Krishna. So they are principal deities. They didn't want to move, but before that they established themselves as Radha and the other deities left. So in one sense, Krishna kept his word that he will never leave Vrindavan. You cannot separate him from the Vraja gopis, Vraja devotees. And he was following Ekadasi very strictly. We quoted in this book very strictly. All the Goswamis, very strict. Um, Hari Bhakti Vilas, by Gopal Bhatta. So, we pray at his lotus feet, to bestow his mercy and service to Radha Raman. Jai, Jai, Jai. Gopal Bhatta Goswami ki Jai. Radha Ramanji ki jai. Then disappearance day of Ramchandra Kaviraj. Ramchandra Kaviraj is disciple of Srinivasa Acharya. No? Narottam, Srinivas, Shyamananda Prabhu. These three, right? They are the one that Jiva Goswami trained and sent to Bengal for preaching. They were like the original preaching group. So, Ramchandra Kaviraj, one time, Srinivasa Acharya, they were discussing, and then the marriage party was going on, bride and bridegroom in a palanquin. And that Jai Jai Gaura Bolia Jau ka जीवन कितना चाहिए मारा गौरा बिने नावंची पाने गौरा करे किसाना गौरा नयने रे तारा गौरा करी बिना पारा गौ 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 ये Jai Jai Jai. Right. So in palanquin they were carrying bride. So they were very beautiful, like people thinking they were like Indra, Indrani, or Lakshmi Narayan, like that. Oh, they were all glorifying. But Srinivasa Acharya said, oh, he is about to be, he is practically hanged in a sense, get clutches in the mat. It is not God, Krishna centered, this Maya is going to tighten up, our implication, involvement. So he commented like that. Immediately he understood, he came down and became his disciple. So, very amazing person. Jiva Goswami gave him the title Kaviraj. Kaviraj. So he had a brother. One time, what happened? He was following Shakta, like in most of the places, worshipping Kali like that. Govinda, Kaviraj. So he became sick, and because he worried about his brother, he asked Narottam, please come and recite Bhagavatam. He said, no, request Srinivasacharya. Srinivasacharya came and recited. Then Ramchandra Kaviraj, after the Bhagavatam heard, he transformed and the thing came out. Bhajaure mana Srinanda Nandana Abhaya Charanara Vindare Durlabha Mana. That. So he completely transformed. He became a Vaishnava. So that is the power of Srimad Bhagavatam. Like last time we were telling, Bhagavatam is actually no different from Krishna. In the age of Kali, even though Krishna entered his own dham and the whole world was inundated with like a darkness of ignorance, but still Bhagavatam rose giving, direction and light, destroying the ignorance. Darkness born of ignorance. Destroying the darkness born of ignorance. huh. So, uh, ignorance is kept far away. So the darkness, by that it will also be removed. To bring in the light, Bhagavatam light. So like that, and Durlabha Manava, attaining most precious life as a human form of life. Like just now you were discussing how rare to get a human form of life. you know. Even medically speaking, if you read anatomy, physiology, you can realize. Bah. So, anyway, we have this human form of life. That's why you should not look back. You should not strive for anything else. You should not strive for any sense gratification. That's why this Bhajaure Manasi Nanda Nanda. Our life, even though we got this great human form of life, very, 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 very rare, rare, rare. We keep on saying rare, rare, rare. Imagine, we are stressing it, but we take it for granted. No, we should not. No, please try to understand. We should not take it granted. Very rare. So you are very fortunate. We are all fortunate because this is the way, the only way to cross over this ocean of material existence, human form of life. No, it's a boat. Only this boat is not the boat of animals or devatas, demigods. No, human form. No? So we got that. Now make this life successful by becoming a devotee, pure devotees. We should strive. So even Kanishta, is also not bad. So um, is also not. But we should strive. That is possible by the association. One second. So that's why these great acharyas, uh, through their examples, actually showing us. That's why we remember their appearance and disappearance, because sometimes remembering them is more uh, important than remembering Supreme Lord, because they remember uh, we can relate. We have met such great personalities. Our Gurudev, you know, Prime Minister, Prabhu, all. So, their exemplary life, our faith increases in Krishna, Radha and Krishna. Somehow or the other, we have to make faith increase and then remember Supreme Lord at the last breath. So this is the thing. Now, do we have any questions? Today is the question time. If not, we will continue with Bhakti Siddhanta. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram. What is a soligram and what is the qualification to have one? Is it necessary to have an installed deity or soligram in order to achieve Krishna Prema? Jai Srila Gurudev ki Jai Jai Jai. The Lord is very merciful. Uh, Supreme Lord is worshipped by love. Okay, this is the thing. See, we can see even in mundane family, we have five kind of relations: parental, brother, or friends, neutral, or like that. Actually, the original relationship with the Lord like that. Now this is perverted reflection here. And we will not be happy. Uh, it's like a fish out of water. Fish is very natural in the water. No, but when you take it out, it's a problem. So for us also, we are always aspiring to be with the Supreme Lord. So we have come into this world is like fish out of water, like our situation. But Lord has given minute independence. He will not force us to serve Him. He will not force. So we have to realize that. So that's why when we gradually realize, how we can realize and then do the service to the Lord. That's why He appeared in so many forms. Saligrama. Saligrama is a in the form of a stones, different shapes. Uh, you will be amazed. Maybe I will send the saligram that we have, couple of them. So precise, I'll tell you. Chakra is there and then, top and bottom. Chakra on top and also bottom. How nicely it's like a lid. Amazing. And we have some which floats in water. How water went inside? No. Stone floats in water. I'll send a picture also tomorrow. Try to find out. So these are actually form of Supreme Lord Himself has appeared. There is no need of installation of this soligram. These different sizes, different kinds. Uh, and they're usually available in Gandaki River, uh, in Nepal. And the marking is done by Brahma himself. Brahma himself appears in the form of a little creature and then marking. Nice, I mean, amazing, harmonizing. Bah, how intelligent he must be. So, Lord himself has manifested. He doesn't need installation. And of course, the qualification to have one. Usually, uh, a devotee is the main qualification. Uh, but the thing is, the Salik, once you have it, you have to do certain things. It's like literally, okay? Literally meaning Lord is there with you. When he is there, you cannot ignore him. You have to bathe him. Minimum, at least with water and tulsi. You know. Usually you have to do milk, yogurt, ghee, uh, honey or good water. Minimum water and some tulsi. And then you have to put tulsi. Simple to worship him. But he is Supreme Lord himself. No different. You have to offer him, what we have. Uh, but there is no difference him and the Supreme Lord or the deities like other deities which has been Prana Pratishtapan done. But these things doesn't need Prana Pratishtapan. So it's a very rigid, meaning one has to be fixed. No, one day I will serve him, other day I forget it. No. Because he has come, you have brought him. He has come in your house, day in and day out, you have to serve him. If you go, you have to carry, or you have to make some arrangement. So, if we are able to do that, that is the only way. Suppose if the ladies are there and if they get, monthly thing, that then you cannot worship them, in pure state. So that's why generally it is worshipped by the male. But one must be serious. The home, like practicing, even a photo pictures is also okay. Sometimes you cannot, at least in your mind, you can do this. But Saligram, not like that. It's actual. Well, photo is also actual. But at least some, you can go, you can bend the rules. Bend the rules mean you can at least pray, Lord, Supreme Lord will uh, forgive you. So, to attain Krishna Prema, is it necessary to have installed it as well? In a sense, uh, yes and no. Uh, it will increase our attachment service, to everything. But at the same time, it requires regulated thing. Place must be there. If we are not someone has to take care of. Like that. Mm. But on the other hand, one who preaches to others, bringing them into Krishna consciousness. So, making other Krishna consciousness by preaching. So, that is also uh, equally or even better. It is also service. Okay, try to understand. Yeah, glorifying the Lord is pastime. So that is also worship. Lord will be pleased. So, and you will definitely attain Krishna Prem. You know? Uh, because by discussing, by glorifying Krishna uh, to others, he is, he is very commendable. You know? Deities is, you have to follow the rules, regulations. You know? Ekadasi, you have to follow. So it depends on one's perspective, meaning one's commitment. So in a temple, facilities will be there, cooking on Ekadasi. Because on Ekadasi also you have to cook for the deities, rice and all that. Whereas you cannot take that. So it has to be, if you are cooking some fruits and all that, it should not be, rules are there, cannot touch one on the other. Uh, so it will be difficult. But one you can go through, I can do, then it is okay. Uh, but generally, Supreme Lord will be very happy on the day of Ekadasi if you give him the fruits, dry fruits, nuts, and then kirtan, bhajans and kirtan, harikatha, that's very pleasing. Saligram is like in this case, Gopal Bhatta Goswami, he appeared. So that shows is no different. The deity and the Saligram, Krishna. Uh, but easy to carry. You don't need a very elaborate dressing like that. Simple. And then put it in a packet, carrying. So that way is very easy. Uh, but you can also, you have to follow rules and regulations. You cannot handle with the left hand, see, left hand cannot touch it. You have to have a cloth, like a towel. And then you can mark him. Like you can decorate him with like eyes, like we have seen Govardhan, like that decoration. Some clothes, simple clothes, some jewelry, even a flute. So things are given like that. Krishna himself, but he has appeared. Mm, no difference, but more strict rules. because he is no different. So if one can follow that, then he can have it. Uh, any other question? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. According to Srila Prabhupada's book, it is said a non-living entity lacks the abilities of knowing, willing, and feeling. Material object cannot give a conscious response, while a sentient being can. How should we understand artificial intelligence and how should we use it for the service of Bhagavan? Will AI make people work less and focus more spirituality as a whole, or it will have an opposite effect and destroy the world? Huh? Very nice question. Jai Shri Gurudev ki jai. Jai. Om Vishnu Pada Radhikaya Priyatma Srimad Bhakti Vedanta Narayana Tinan Sri Krishna Lila Katana Saksham Shari Madhu Varam Varenyam Purusham Mahantam Narayanam Tam Sirasa Nama Pidandi Nam Bhakta Sri Krishna Chaitanya Lilamrita Sara Saram Narayanam Tam Satatam Tapadhe. Now, what is living entity? What is inert? Right? Not living entity. So these three qualities, knowing, willing, and feeling. So it has ability to know, can will. No, I will do this, I will do that. And also feeling. Oh, feeling cold, hot. No, she cursed me. Oh, he glorified me. Like, all these feelings. So that is the living person, living person. A non-living person, like it doesn't have this. So that's how, see, for example, the presence of soul, like we remember we were saying, now the other question is different, how this feeling, these three qualities, uh, knowing, willing, and feeling comes. Is it coming out of combination of matter? Scientists think like that, but the Shastra says no. Coming from the spirit, because the soul, you know. This is where we differ. The science says these qualities by the combination of matter, and the devotees say no, by the touch of this living soul, matter get energized. Yeah. By our technology, for example, see, this is very amazing technology. Look at the TV. Let's discuss AI later, artificial intelligence. Before TV. TV is basically jada, right? Material element. What is there? Screen is there, light, and the light is being modulated by the signal. Camera takes, right? Camera takes the real picture, the picture get transmitted and then put him on the screen, right? So the real person is there, right? Somewhere. being carried by the camera and then shown on the screen. Uh, but in the screen, it seems like comes alive. We think, oh, is wow, real, you know. But the screen is not real, in a sense, it's not living, you know. Uh, by our technology, we made the jada looks like real, you know. Basically, some manipulation of the light and the matter. Huh? Uh, but he's also talking, feeling, and willing. It appears like that, but that real person is different. Okay. But what we see on the screen, what I'm saying, on the TV screen or a computer screen, you take a hammer and then hit the screen, hit that person. No, nothing. That real person does not feel any pain, or but you will destroy the TV. TV does not cry. Right? Huh? No tears or anything like that. But it appears like that. So definitely this is not living. Uh, the living thing, soul does not, first of all, it does no, like 8 qualities we were discussing many times. There's no, it cannot sin. It has no shoka. No, it doesn't cry or suffering. Uh, no birth, no disease. Uh, whereas um, the jada is jnana, ajnana, bandha, moksha. Jnana, ajnana, bandha, moksha. If both are not there, these 4 qualities are not there. See, the material elements, how do you distinguish between a inert and a living thing? Right? Inert takes birth, it appears, stays for a while, then it is destroyed. The living thing, in addition to those, it has jnana, ajnana, knowledge, ignorance, liberation, and conditioning. Huh? Okay. So, these 4. One who gives these 8 qualities is the Supreme Lord. So that is how. So the AI, artificial intelligence. What is artificial intelligence? Uh, Scientists might say so many things. I will tell that is different. Okay, they claim, oh, it will happen like this, it will happen like that, it will happen like that. All right, it will happen. Suppose, no matter what AI, suppose if there is no battery or power, how it will run? It cannot create battery. The AI cannot create energy. Supreme Lord has to create. Run out of battery, then finish your AI. So they take it for so granted. Misleading. It will happen this way, that way. No wonder certain things can be mechanized, and you have to give all kinds of intelligence and sensors, If it failed, then it gets confused. And too much programming, I will tell you. See, simple thing is, suppose you take a robot, flat land. Easy, he can walk, 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 walk. Suppose up and down and up, different curvature. Oh boy, you had it. But a small baby or somebody, they or we, no problem. It doesn't make any difference. We don't get stuck. We get adjusted, move around. Whereas a robot with all AI and all that will have tough time. So there's a big difference. The human climbs it. Oh, AI and all that. But actually, it will leads to uh, most of the time it will lead to the opposite. you know, Take away from the supreme law. But if they come under the influence of a devotee, they can explain, the real limitations of AI. You know, then they will be come to Supreme Lord. So it can happen both, but mostly degradation, like the mobiles and all that, and automation. What even AI, you see, eventually, uh, take for example, a bus running, AI running the bus driver, no real driver, like robot driver. Ah, AI driver. Now who has programmed it? You can say human, and sometimes you can say no. AI also built it program. No matter what it is in somewhere or the other, you have human intervention. You know, and you have given something like you can override. Mhm. Capability will be there. This is the one thing. Try to remember what I'm saying. Override. Eventually, at the come, can see one example. Now we have United Nations or in some countries president, right? United States or India, China, whatever. Suppose imagine there's a AI, robot, and will robot will take a decision to put a nuclear bomb. It's analyzing all these things. War, this, oh, somebody's coming. And oh, okay, the robot will say, because meeting all these conditions, you write a program, say, then you push a button saying nuclear bomb is exploded, sent. So you think people will agree for that? They will come to the human. Final decision will be taken by human, not by AI robot. Otherwise, nobody will be there. you know. So we should not stretch this to too much. It will does everything, it eliminate everything. Certainly, like for example, recently there was a news in the first country practically to get rid of the textbook was Switzerland. In the school system, they got rid of textbooks. They said only computers. Now they change it. Now they are spending millions of dollars to bring back textbooks and to throw computers out. See, because they come to know so many problems, you know, looking at the screen always, eyesight and then relation. Uh, so mm, you will be eventually will get burned out. Okay, the whole humanity will get burnt out because of the AI. When they get burnt out, then they look for Krishna. Only Krishna will bring back real AI. With what appears to be AI, actually it is not AI, you know. Like I was telling you, the software, okay? There is something called living software. This is called pseudo software. What we have is pseudo software, pseudo AI. Not exactly pure artificial intelligence. Pure artificial intelligence is Krishna, you know, where you can, um, for example, you see, let's talk about pseudo and, real AI. In the pastime of Krishna, let us look at this way. Krishna, Brahma took away the, the calves, right? And the friends. Krishna is playing around. Then Brahma take them and put him in a cave, right? Then Krishna comes and says, oh, calves are not there. Friends are not there. Now, here is Brahma is taken away. Now, Krishna is so amazing. All right, Brahma, he doesn't want to come and challenge Brahma's position, power, some power he has. You are doing it, already do. I will not disturb. So what he did, he himself expanded as a calves and then sakas. Because of the feeling, Krishna's feeling. Remember? Knowing, willing and feeling. Krishna's feeling. Oh no, my evening, when I go home, they are going to ask me, where are my children? Where is your friends? Cows will ask, where is my calves? What I'm going to answer them? Can I say Brahma stole them? You see what I'm saying? He has a feeling. So he's acting both way, like I will tell you, there is no scientist higher than Krishna. He's the biggest scientist, greatest scientist. So how we acted? All right, he became exactly calves and then saka. No difference. And the parents, they accepted. They did not say, no, you look like you're duplicate. No. They had more love actually. More love toward their children. Same love they had with Krishna, they have love for their son. That means they had more love than the previous, before that son. Now he is in the cave, right? How amazing. You see, Krishna, the way he acted, exactly. That is real AI, okay? This is all useless AI, acting duplicate. What the Brahma did. Uh, and went for 1 year almost. Nobody could not recognize. Even Balaram could not do it. When Krishna desired no Balram should know it, then Balram came to know slowly. Then he's asking Krishna, "Oh, are you not happy with drinking from one mother, Yashoda? You want to drink from all the gopis? One cow, but all the cows. Now you have become a calf, suckers. Now what happened to them?" Yeah. Then Krishna revealed to them. That day Balarama did not go. See, uh, see the power of Krishna. Because why? Everybody is in Krishna, and Krishna is actually doing it. You know. Like when Mother Yashoda saw, open your mouth. Oh, Mother, you want to see in my mouth? Okay, feel free. Because she was telling, she's worried because some friend said, "Oh, Mother Yashoda, Maya, your Kanaya has eaten mud. Kanaya has eaten some earth, dirt." She's worried. He becomes sick like that. She came running. Kanaya, why are you eating mud? Do you think we lack milk? All those things. Huh? You are bringing a bad name to me, to a family. Krishna said, "No, I will never eat mud. Your friends are telling, they are telling lie. What about your brother, elder brother, Balaram? He is also telling. No, he tells a bigger lie. Don't believe him." So Mother Yashoda didn't believe that. Open your mouth. So she saw not only herself looking into the mouth of Krishna. She saw herself, she saw Krishna, what she was doing, and everyone, entire creation, all the wonders, everything. See, AI can do this? Huh? No. Remove the battery, AI is done, is dead. So it is only misnomer, it's only false ego of these scientists. After all, this whole program is what? Ones and zeros, not even direct A, B. Eventually you have to convert into ASCII code, very limited. So don't have. Can AI preach? See, let's ask this question. Can AI do a preaching? How much? Can question. No feeling, okay? It does not, can never bring feelings, willing, knowing. Knowing also is like it is not a real knowing. See, this is what I'm saying. Knowing and then what the machines know is two different things. It's the database, what you put into the data. You can extend some extent like that, but it's not like that. Knowing, the way the living entity can know. You know, living entity can know by the help of Supreme Lord. Connection is there. This jada, this inert matter, how it will be. So it is not independent, and that's why it should not have. It's misleading. Eventually, see, the thing is, uh, when it comes to like some emergency. You understand what I'm saying? Day to day, some routine item, routine things is okay, But when it comes to the emergency things, uh, you cannot trust AI, or it will mislead, it will bring calamities. And then people will, what they can do, they have to come to surrender. Otherwise, their life will be ruined. That's why of course, if you are working on AI, keep it in your only to the office, okay? Don't bring it to house or much more, Uh, the feeling must be there, Cannot have. Imagine laser, gun or something like that. No, it has no consequences. It cannot imagine the consequences. That's why it has very limited. Where there are certain routine things can automate and all that, it has its place. But when it comes to spirituality, I don't think it has any. No. Krishna is perfect. We cannot, because see, the thing is, what is the definition of Krishna? Kartum, akartum, anyata kartum. Kartum, he can do. He can undo it, and he can do anyata kartum without touching the first one in some other way. That is supreme. See, like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's pastime, when he was a teenager, he was into logic. Logic meaning greatest. So he will establish certain things by logic. They say by AI, okay, that is also. Then what he will do? Once AI has come to that conclusion, you think AI is able to defeat that? They don't understand. No, right? Because it has established, AI cannot, you know, disprove it, right? What did Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did? He established it, and everybody. Then he himself disproved it. Like that. Tarko pratishtha, meaning he said by logic, he cannot come to any conclusion. He cannot come to conclusion of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Supreme Truth. He cannot come. Because Supreme Truth is beyond this mundane AI, okay? I'm talking artificial intelligence. The name itself is artificial. Right? That means what? There must be real intelligence, right? If there is AI, there must be RI, is it not? Real intelligence. Because you are indicating artificial intelligence. So there must be RI, real intelligence. What is that? So in any way, AI is can establish, but it cannot disprove by itself. But Chaitanya, uh, Sachi, Sachinanda, uh, what he did, he defeated that and then established something else. People go crazy. Like one simple example. Lord is Sarvatra Sarvada, Sarva Akara, Sarva Ashraya, Sarva Utpadaka, Sarva Palaka, Sarva Sammaraka, Sarva Preraka, Sarva Pravartaka, Sarva Nivartaka, Yata Yogya, Purna Jnana, Ajnana, Bandha, Moksha, Prada. So many qualities. These 11 qualities are there. One who is everywhere all the time. How AI can make sense out of it? It cannot. Our mind cannot comprehend this. One who is everywhere all the time. Clean, bold. Okay, first one. One will be smaller than the smallest, we can comprehend. Bigger than the biggest, comprehend. But whatever, same time, same place. That's why it's called beyond time, beyond space, beyond time. Okay. Alatita, Deshatita, Varnatita, beyond description. So no matter how much of AI, you cannot touch him. It's beyond logic. Because how we can say logic is not one who is there all the time? What kind of logic is that? Mhm. That is impossible for us, but for him it's possible. Because he includes all the dimensions, right? The first dimension problem cannot be solved in first dimension and the second dimension, third dimension. So he is beyond this dimension. He is the one who created all this. So how it can bind? you know? So of course it has whole. If there is someone who is a preacher, good, understand this, tell these real AI people who are all uh, AI scientists, right? They will be feeling so much false ego. Oh, I've done something, some program. What program? See, if someone is told what is this and that, then they will come to their senses. Wasting time. We cannot compete what the way Krishna has done. Real intelligence. There is no way you can. Actually, whatever we are doing is coming from Him by His mercy, by His blessing. So I should surrender to Him. Look at, see AI, right? We are saying AI. Actually, I should send you a photo or imagine banana, right? Banana bunch. Maybe I'll send you a photo, I should send you. From outside, looks like there's no space anywhere. It's well packed. And Hare Krishna, maybe Hare Krishna, प्रभु आप जाके हमारे रूम में केला है लेके आइए केला का बंच I will send you, I will bring you kela, like bananas. I was thinking, amazing. But it is so happening in front of us. The packing and the direction and the way it gets, ripen, the location, how inside, different bunches, angle, so precise. So that real intelligence is already there. We are surrounded by it. And we are doing little bit and we are thinking too much. ये नहीं भाई कोने में बड़ा वाला है ना, ये वाला उधर, ये उधर ही रख दीजिए। ये लेके आइए, इधर रखिए, ये रखिए उधर। और ये बड़ा है ना, हाँ, थोड़े आधा पका है आधा नहीं पका है, ये लेके आए। हाँ, see this banana bunch, I think everybody has seen it, right? See, this is one, supporting it. Huh? Now look at like this, how packing, right? So how one by one, even the way they matched here after this, like this, you know, very precise, every, and then इसमें क्यों काट दिया भाई? नहीं काटना था, काट दिया। See, like this. Actually, yes, cut it. You should not have cut it. Like for example, uh, see, some are a little bit. You get the idea. See how packing it is. From an external, see, it is complete. Some are getting ripened and then, but if you take one step here, see how it is supported and the weight, see, precisely, and from the flowers itself, it start happening. See, what I'm saying is, see, this bunch is there, right? It is directed like this. Below that, below is, see, right here, is not exactly opposite. And then the another one, you turn it, comes here. See, little angle, this one. See, there's three bunch. This one, second one is this, third is this, like that, And then if you look at from outside, how nicely packed. You will not notice that, But amazing design. And then the supporting, and it will give you only one punch, Uh, then ripening, then the package. Look at that, And it is repeated. Meaning, if you see, for example, this is what I'm saying. The real intelligence of Krishna. How the banana plant, you must have seen, where is the brain? There's no nervous system. How, where it is getting instructions and all that. Every banana plant. So the subtle body must be there. And is giving instructions, how nicely packed. But imagine when it is even different stages. I should take very first stage, very, very small flowers, and then how they are forming, But blows your mind away. But we take it for granted. Now, my question is, no matter how much progress AI, okay, can you make one banana, which he can offer it to Krishna and eat it? He can make plastic one, you know, and how he can survive on eating plastic, So, you see, triviality is useless. Actually, we are so much, yeah. Actually, it's going to kill us, in a sense. Take us away from Krishna, It will take us away already. But when it is breaks down, then you wake up. Then call for Krishna. So um, you have to be very careful. Careful meaning, it has right. Can we use it for preaching? True. See, this is what it is. Can make a comparison like real intelligence or artificial intelligence. Artificial meaning is like artificial driver, for example, right? Uh, there was a train where it was, forgot, somewhere in Europe, Finland, I think. There's a train, simple train from city to airport, something like that. Driverless train, simple program. Uh, it is okay, but when the emergency comes, it will fail. Because emergency means what? You are not programmed it. You don't know how to react. How to cry out for the Lord. I can cry out, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, oh Krishna, help me. Suppose if you program it, that is also very good. But these AI scientists, they will not do this. They when their AI fails, emergency, um, they don't know what to do. The system hangs up. you know, most of the cases, your mobile computer hangs up what? Because it reached a state where it get confused, meaning you don't know how to react, take a decision. You know. That's why in the computer, they don't allow divide by zero. Because what happens is divide by zero becomes infinity. You cannot handle infinity. So the very first thing they do is, if you are dividing, make sure what your divisor is non-zero. Then only they allow. Otherwise, system hangs up. So, like that, it is uh, sophisticated, meaning it has its place, but uh, we should not think of too much out of it. You know, Krishna is real. I mean, he can make this. It will definitely fail. Okay, definitely fail. Does not lead us to more Krishna consciousness. But if we realize how futility we are, wasting our time. A person who is designing AI, imagine he's always thinking this, thinking. About what jada. Finally get frustrated. Finally get burnt. Finally, then he says, no, enough. Then the whole life would have gone. you know, you understand? So again, he's born as what is the guarantee he'll be born as a human being? If he is thinking of at the time of death, these AI people, if they're thinking of AI at their last breath of their life, what is their future? It's so pathetic. I tell you. That's why don't carry these things. In your office is okay. You know, When you come home, or when you're taking rest or anything, that's why this prayer, oh Lord, when my last breath, let me think of, make me think, make me cry, make me utter your name, make me remember our Guru, and we should add, oh Lord, don't make me remember AI. Suppose you imagine, oh AI did, what will happen? You'll be born as a little creature walking on the robot. That will happen. Because you cannot become robot. You are a living entity, you understand? So because you are thinking of AI like a robot, you'll be a small fly going over the robot. You'll be happy, you know. So it is so pathetic. We, you know, we should limit to it. That's why this technology is barbaric or taking us away from Krishna. On the other hand, if they discuss the leelas of Krishna, they accept it and try to understand, try to how Krishna was doing it. But, you know, then they will feel the inferiority, limitedness of this AI. Puny, nothing. But we are thinking, wow, the contrast. Remember, if we don't know the pastime of Krishna or the nature of Krishna, the nature of absolute truth, then we will think, wow, yeah. If you see there, then we say, puny. So, it's, so it similar, you know. Of course, only by His mercy, these people have artificial intelligence and all that, because they are trying to compete with Krishna. See, the whole idea of AI is artificial intelligence, that it will take power and so everything. You don't need God. You don't need Krishna. This is the whole idea. But the Gödel theory is there, 1930s, I think, in the time of Einstein. Theory of incompleteness. Maybe I will come up tomorrow or next time. Theory of incompleteness, it has already proven that this AI is not going to work. But people have not don't know that. The No matter what the system is, it remains always incomplete. He has proven it, 1930, the mathematical system. The theory of incompleteness, the name itself is incomplete. Theorem of incomplete. He proved it, remains incomplete. Why? Because as long as you are not including Krishna, all these possibilities, you will remain incomplete. Of course, he did not say that, but this is what it is. So we can definitely use AI in the service of Krishna, because he is manifested by his mercy. That's it. Not to compete with him, not to destroy him, not to destroy Krishna. It can be used. Makes things a little faster, uh, things like that. But if we contrast it, it's puny. We should not think that it will take over, it will run. Uh, this is the whole idea of scientist. You know, God is not necessary. If God is there, we have to surrender. What he can do to the surrender to AI? See, this is the thing. Actually, the inner motive is, this is very difficult because Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur is the one who recognized it. The whole idea of this AI or scientific thing is eventually is that they want to be God. They want to be in charge. This is the whole mental background. Kick out Krishna and then they want to be Krishna. They may not saying this, but this is what it is. It's like Darwin, where the life came from, matter, by hook or crook, the modern, Darwin, how the human came from monkeys, how nicely we are speaking and all, where the language came from, the speaking. You think monkeys have that, like that. No, no, no. We don't allow in the argument this knowledge, this speaking. Yeah. No, like that. So, what is not there in the cause, how it will be in the effect? You understand? Whatever is in the cause comes in the effect. So, if the monkey don't have that speaking and all that, how the humans got it, where it got it, you understand? So, the AI actually leads to much more and more atheism, atheistic society. So this is a dangerous. Unfortunately, this is. But when it fails, uh, maybe they will look. That's why in the presence of devotees and also this thing is parallel. Understand? Parallel is there. Existence. We can understand the limitation. For them, know. So when they get frustrated, when they see the bottleneck, then devotees will be there. They will look for it. Um, maybe Krishna will be merciful to them. So, any other questions? May I ask which scripture or quote that eating fish is even worse than eating beef? I do know that Krishna had a fish incarnation, but I thought Krishna loves cows, is the protector of cows, and many demigods live in cows. So it is really bad to eat cow. How could eating fish be worse than eating beef? See, the scripture is there. Uh, I will send it out. The the reason why they are saying is, see, the cow, dead animals, all the dead animals go to the sea, isn't it? All the dead animals, everything throw into the water goes into the sea. So the fish eats everything. The cow. That's why eating fish is like eating everything. You know. So in that sense. So it is said like that. Now, Krishna's incarnation of fish, true, he has incarnation of all the things. Uh, horse, Hayagriva, uh, then Kachipa, like boar, for example. You know, he can appear in any form. It does not make him any. Uh, he can empower. See, even though he appeared as fish, but it was not ordinary fish. Understand? And the king, Manu, that king took that small fish bowl, then immediately becomes as big as the bowl. Then lake became big. Then river, then you put it, oh Lord, you must be. Who are you? Then Lord is telling, sooner or later inundation is going to come. So at that time, I'm appearing. So you attach a boat where you save all the seeds and everything. At that time, I will protect you. So like that, he lovingly came. So it's not an ordinary fish, you know. Um, it can take any form. That is how the amazing beauty of Krishna. you know. He contains everything. See, when Mother Yashoda saw Krishna in his mouth, saw the whole sea also. Krishna, she also saw all the fishes. You remember, right? Of course, in the drawing there may not they show any fish, but it is in principle. Ocean was also there in his mouth. Fishes must be there. All the fishes, right? So he's inside. Fish is already there. So he can always appear as one fish. He can appear in any species without losing anything. He was showing, see, it's like this. When Mother Yashoda saw this universal form in his mouth, it was there all the time in his mouth or only at that time? All the time is there. But this time he desired it should be shown to his mother because she is trying to see whether mud is there or not. See, Krishna ate the mud. Reason why? To glorify the Mother Earth. Right? Why Mother Earth? Because Mother Earth has that quality. Oh, you put one seed, gives you 1,000 seeds, right? Suppose you are doing a business. If you give $1, they will give you back $10, $100, $1,000. No. They have to close their business. If you give $1, they will give you back. If suppose you give $10, they will give you back the worth, you know, object or a thing, maybe $7. They will keep $3 as a profit. Same way, if the Mother Earth, we put 10 grains, gives back 7 grains, what we will eat? How we can survive? That's why put one seed, gives you 1,000 seeds. Oh, Mother Earth, I love your quality. That's why I want to kiss you. That's why he put his mud in his mouth. Right? So to show that, that quality. Now, mother, that's why he said, I never ate mud. He's already there. Everything is in him. How he can eat mud? He doesn't need it. So, but anyway, when mother is looking inside or not, it is there all the time, simultaneously. You know, everybody is in him, and also he is not in them also. This is the thing. Achintya Bheda Veda Tattva. You know? In other words, he has a control over all those things, control over everything. That means that is not different from him. He has a control over. Like his sakas. Sakas, you know, they were in the sleeping mode because Dhamma put them into trance. But here they are playing, and he himself is playing. Okay. So he is playing the whole thing. He's playing all the roles of animals. But the difference is in the spiritual world, because they are all related to Krishna, they love Krishna, there is no hatred among themselves. Understand? Whereas in this material world, because there is no love for Krishna, that love has transformed into hatredness among each other animals. Here the lion trying to eat, deer. And deer is fearful of tiger. Whereas they're loving, they cry each other. Because they love for Krishna. Same love here, it is not there, it is being transformed into hatred. See, this is the thing. That love, Supreme Lord, has become so hatred, for other people, or maybe lived between male and female, any attachment, any attraction, anything, or disgust feeling is also transformation of that pure love, nothing else. So that's spiritual world. That's why uh, in any form he appears is beautiful and all that. And it is not limited. See, fish, that is not that he came in the form of fish, he cannot do so many things. No, not like that. Even though he appeared, he can do, he has not lost any of his power. you know. And he has a free will. He appeared like that to show that everybody depends on him. And that's why when you think of fish, see him, think of, oh, Krishna came in the form of fish incarnation. Oh Lord. Jaya Jagadisha Hare. Meena Swarupe. Meena Sharire. Jaya Jagadisha Hare. Jaya Jagadisha Hare. So if you think of Krishna, your life will become successful. Same way horse. I agree, I came as a cow, very dear to Krishna. So many animals, Krishna gave that power. Wow. Flying, this, that. So somehow or the other relate to Krishna. Then you are seeing Krishna everywhere. Understand? This is the whole point of Bhagavatam. Ahmeva sameva gre nan anyadyat asat asat param paschadamede tasya yo avashishe taso asmi aham janmadeshe to anvayadidarasya. So satyam param dhimahi. That's supreme law. In the beginning, before creation, only he existed. After creation, I only exist, Krishna says. And after pralaya, I only remain. He is the only one. So We try to see Him in everywhere. That is reality. And see everything in Him, then you are not lost to Him, nor we lost to Him. Till we get this vision, the whole idea of spirituality is to see this vision. You know, what Krishna showed to his mother. you know, everybody is in Him. There will be, and in future also. It cannot change. But when we say, oh, he is not connected, Krishna, then we see the thing of enjoying this and that. And we look at the banana. When you see banana, you see how arrangement, how, how they are holding it. And then I show you that, how packing. When you see it, well, I mean, arranged. Bah, and amazing, you know, and how they get ripe, and how the packing, you know, and how it grows, very small, tiny, 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 bigger, 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 bigger. And how the things are given, the leaves, the photosynthesis. See, photosynthesis, again, I will tell you. Scientists they say this and that, AI and all that, but bottom line is, Surya, sun is there, right? He's so powerful, is it not? Where is getting that power? It is only a light, one ray, one light, particle, one light emanating from the lotus, the nail of Radharani's feet, lotus. One ray hits the sun and gets all that energy. Understand? And sun is the one who is actually taking care of us, our life. How? See, this whole earth is producing how many millions of tons of wheat, grains. One time I calculated how much it comes to some thousands of, billions of tons of grains, fruits and all that every year. You think the whole earth is losing earth, weight also becoming like that? Then what happens? Earth becomes, no, where all that weight is coming from? Transformation of sunlight. Earth is not losing the weight, understand? So, how the photosynthesis? What is photosynthesis? It is green leaves, right? Green leaves. Huh? Combination is water coming from the earth, carbon dioxide that we breathe out, the air, and the sunlight. It's the leaf. And then combination of water, carbon dioxide, and the sunlight makes into oxygen comes out. The leaves without oxygen, and then the carbohydrate, wheat, and that is stored again in these things, very small, small, small things. Understand? Finally stored, and then become a ripe, right? By so this is coming from the sun, coming from the sun. Basically transformation. Huh? Now, um, so what is green? Okay, green is what is sustaining us in the form of fruit, grains, and then oxygen we breathe in, right? This. Now, question is how? Because of the green, the green color of the leaves, how it is matched, the spectrum of the sunlight, right? Now, what is green? It's a combination of yellow and blue, right? Neela. Huh? Yellow and blue gives the green, uh, right? You can check it out, combination. Now, yellow and blue gives rise to the green. Now, what is yellow? Radharani color. Then blue is Krishna. So, combination of Krishna in the form of leaves, green, sustaining us in the form of fruits, nuts, and all that, and also oxygen. Imagine. So, without them, we cannot exist. And also the light coming from the lotus nail, one ray of Radharani. So, she is the one, sustaining us, you know. And how beauty, uh, variety, and then the way the order, it is really, I cannot stop thinking, you know, how support and how ordering, and all bananas everywhere. See, this shows sarvatra sarvada. The banana plant can be everywhere in America, South America, India, China, everywhere, right? South America, South Africa. Same design, is it not? Same behavior, you know. So how it is done? How it is done. Where that coding is. You take, for example, seed. Seed is inert or dead. Put under water and wet situation and it sprouts. Big banyan tree from a small mustard. One time, one scientist, some thinking. See, the banyan tree is very big, is it not? So its fruit must be as big as banyan tree, comparatively, is it not? The banyan tree is so big, and what should be the fruit size? It will be big. What will happen? If that falls on anybody, gone. That's why there must be some intelligent person. No, it's a big tree, the seeds must be very small. Seeds, the fruit must be small and the seed must be even smaller. Whereas big pumpkin, right? Where does it grow? On the ground, right? On the vein, right? So it's not going to fall on anybody's. you know, how intelligent, Krishna so carefully has taught. It's amazing. See, I wonder in our form here, because we are talking this, I might have told you. The coconut tree, right? You seen coconut tree. Coconut does not fall on anybody. It is very well known. Otherwise, you have to have a headgear, whenever you are walking, because it might fall on your head. So, carelessly, it will not fall on anybody. Okay, you can say, oh, they are very, very wonderful people. They have that vision and all. All right, that's okay. Uh, they are watching when nobody is there, then it falls. Sometimes, many times it falls. You don't pluck the coconut, but when it is dry by itself, it will fall, but not on anybody. That is okay. Okay. But what about this? The monkeys here, they go and drink, right? Just like us, humans. After drinking the coconut water, you think they are very intelligent. Oh, let us see, because they are sitting on the top, nobody is walking, should not fall on anybody. And like that, they will throw on the down. No, they don't care. They will drink and leave it there. Whether it's going to fall on somebody, not, they don't care. They go away. And this, what is monkey has kept there, not connected to this tree directly, they're not. Even that will not fall on anybody's head. What do you say about this? Bah, this is really amazing. So it's beyond the tree, not just the tree. It is Krishna. Without the will of the Krishna, a blade of grass does not move. Have you heard this? Right? You must have heard. A blade of grass does not move without the will of Krishna. Same way, without the will of the Lord, that coconut which is drank by the monkey kept there, it will not fall on anybody. So it must be. There is no other way. So how mercifully is taking care of us. How nicely. So you see anything, we should remind us the greatness of Krishna. Okay. If we get this vision, then we are never disconnected from Krishna. Then what happens? We will get disconnected from this world, which is very good for us, everybody. So to get disconnected from this world, you need to connected with Krishna in all activities, in all the things that you see, everywhere. Huh? And which is true. I'm not making it up. We saw it. How nicely. Bah, everywhere his hand is there. There is nothing where his hand is not there. But we are not seeing it. So we need operation. That's all to it. To see. And that operation is what? Thinking of Krishna. Remembering the teachings of our great Acharya, Vaishnava, Guru Parampara. That's why Premanjana Charita Bhakti Vilochanena Santa Sadaiva Vrudiyesha Vilokayanti. Shama Sundaram Achintya Guna Swarupam Govindam Adipurusham Tamaham Bhajami. Govindam Adi. He is so beautiful if I eyes able to perceive. He is never lost, you know, so lovable. So we pray at the lotus feet of Gurudev, Guru Parampara, Yogamaya, Gopal Bhatta Goswami, Kaviraj, Krishnadas, Ramchandra Kaviraj, Govinda Kaviraj, to give that mercy, vision, seeing him everywhere. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,